Hi, I'm Samuel Varghese and this is Tools for Storytelling. In this episode, we'll be talking about white balance. Specifically, what white balance is. If you're looking for a video on how to set the white balance on your camera, or a video on color temperature and the Kelvin scale, check out the links in the description to see the videos we made that cover those topics. Everyone else, let's talk about white balance.
And action.
You've probably noticed that certain lights, like tungsten light bulbs, emit more of a yellowish light, while other lights, like fluorescent tubes, emit more of a bluish light. And you may have also noticed that while our eyes are able to process that color temperature information and calibrate how we see color accordingly, our cameras need a little human help. And that's what we're doing when we set the white balance on our cameras. The white balance setting is the feature on the camera that allows us to tell the camera what kind of light or what color temperature of light the camera is looking at. If you have a camera that allows you to set the white balance, some of its options probably include presets like tungsten, fluorescent, daylight, cloudy, and so on. Each of these settings are doing a little bit of guesswork as to what the color temperature of the light in the scene might be, which at times can be helpful, but again won't be as consistent or as accurate as what we see with our eyes. Now, there can be times when you don't set the white balance before shooting and it doesn't end up being a huge problem. The image still comes out reasonably well. But that'll probably be more of an exception rather than the rule. For example, things can get especially ugly when the lighting in the scene is, say, 6,000 Kelvin, but unbeknownst to you, the camera thinks the light in the room is only 2,000 Kelvin because the last time you picked up your camera was 7 months ago at Aunt Meredith's funeral, and Ryan, your stupid know-it-all cousin, took your camera from you, changed all the settings, and wouldn't shut up about how you needed to install Green Lantern? And now here you are trying to take a picture of a nice cocktail on a breezy summer evening, but instead it looks like you're taking pictures at the North Pole. But can you say anything? No, because Ryan was a miracle baby, for example. Anyway, if your camera has white balance presets like daylight, cloudy, and so on, it might also allow you to set a custom white balance by manually dialing in the Kelvin temperature that you need, and or by using a reference point, like a white balance card or a gray card. Again, this is all for the sake of making sure the color in your photos and videos are captured at settings as close as possible to what we see. And that's a little bit about white balance. If you found this video helpful, give us a like. If you want to see more videos like it, subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't already. It helps. But if you don't want to do either of those things, leave us a comment about your know-it-all cousin. It's okay. We all have one.